I've got a long drive ahead of me. The first stop is 8.5 hours away, 360 miles in Crescent City. A lot of cars, a lot of traffic, lots of shops around, but soon this is going to turn into a desert wasteland. So not quite a desert wasteland. Lots of bugs. We're about 294 miles from our first stop, and it's not Crescent City. We're gonna take a direct route instead of a detour to the coast for now. We're staying on Interstate 5 for another almost 300 miles. And fun fact, did you know that the interstates with the odd numbers are the vertical interstates, and the ones with the even numbers like 80, 280, 10, 8, those are all the ones that are going east to west, west to east. So if you didn't know, now you know. Today, I'm meeting up with Jay. I met him also on Instagram about 6 or 7 years ago, before I had my son, before he had his daughter, and I'm going to be meeting him for the first time and going fishing with him on Saturday. This is my first gas after leaving California, and gas is $1 cheaper over here. Man, save $20 every fill up? That's pretty tempting. But who am I kidding? I just bought a place in California. I can't move now. Halfway through Oregon, and I'm gonna grab me some food. Maybe a wet burrito, some fish tacos if they have any. Wet burrito from Oregon. That was a big old burrito. Just what I need. Sometimes I don't like to eat in the restaurants because I finish so fast. It's about 5 minutes later. We can get back on the road now. 7 o'clock. Another 2.5 hours of driving to the next rest stop. All right, y'all, I am exhausted. I'm at the first rest stop for the night. I'm gonna try to get a good 8 hours of sleep, and I'll start driving the remaining 6 tomorrow. That's where I'll be sleeping. And this sky looks crazy. It's like rolling hills of amber grain, but in the sky. Probably an everyday thing for people in Oregon and Washington. Don't see that too often where I'm from, but I do need a car wash, so hopefully it starts raining soon. That didn't take long at all. Downtown Portland.
Welcome to Washington.
Just entered Washington. All right, I'm a little tired of the rain. We're going through Seattle now, and I think I forgot to mention that our destination is Whidley Island today and tomorrow, and the day after that we're headed to Westport, Washington. Just about there, I'm going to stop in Burlington, Washington and grab a rain jacket and rain pants because I totally forgot them at home. I can't beat a good deal, so I'm gonna get my rain jacket at Costco. So $25 for that rain jacket versus the $50 for one of those Frog Tog ones, you know, the cheap garbage bag looking ones. I think it's worth it to come to Costco. So this is Deception Pass. Jay told me to stop here and take a look under this green bridge. It's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of Big Sur a little bit, but man, look at the watercolor. It's like, I don't even know how to describe this type of green. Probably all kind of salmon in there. So this is Whidbey Island. That's where we are now, and that's where we're headed. Coopville. And 4 o'clock on day 2. I'll be at Jay's place in about 15 minutes. So gonna meet him, and then I'll tell you what the plan is after that. Oh, look at these apples. I didn't even notice these on this side. So this is Jay's boat, and we decided to go crabbing tonight or tomorrow. So this is Jay. Gonna go into town, check it out. We decided not to go crabbing today. Just not enough time. We've only got about an hour or so of sunlight left, so yeah, we'll save that for tomorrow.
This area is the Saratoga Passage.
Pretty poppin' town for so small. Like every spot filled.
Tourist central. And during pink seasons, like the beach will be covered in people fishing. The fishing from the shore is spectacular, depending on the run.
Damn, this is just like Ketchikan, just like flat. I mean, that's the ocean, right?
Yeah, so straight out there is the Straits of Juan de Fuca.
And this is the outside.
Yeah.
So Jay's friend Chris stopped by, and he has a boat, so we're gonna go for coho tomorrow. Actually, in the morning, we're gonna go for crab, drop some pots, head back in, go for coho, and then get the crab afterwards. And then limit is 2 coho per person. So hopefully going home with some salmon. It's been a while since I had some. You know, salmon is closed in California still, so. Good morning. It is time to go crabbing in Washington. We're allowed 4 per person here. The minimum size is 6 1/4 inches, and you can only keep male. I only got that jacket from Costco yesterday, so I'm gonna double up on socks and triple up on sweaters, so hopefully the top stays warm, and I'll sacrifice the legs today. Oh man, not even that cold at all. This is where I slept, in Jay's field behind the barn. What a sunrise we got going on too. Little doggies want to play. Hey guys, let's go crabbing in Washington. Check this boat out. This is a bullfrog boat. It's roto molded, just like my Whaley, a plastic foam filled boat. Pretty cool. This is Jay's work boat. He does underwater diving, cleaning the hulls of boats in the marinas and stuff, mooring buoys, stuff like that.
You know, like once it goes below 4.5, you can't launch out of here. This is all mud.
Oh man, this is just like Ketchikan. It's protected from all the islands because we are on an island and there's another island past us, and just look at that. That's the ocean. Actually, it's the sound, I guess, but it's salt water. How much does that boat weigh?
Almost 2,000 pounds.
With the motor?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's see what we got for bait. Some old salmon. Looks like a bunch of old salmon. You ever use crab carcasses for bait? I tried, but I haven't had any luck. I don't know if they're not cannibals or something, or.
Oh, they will.
They will?
Yeah. That's why they put that kill cord on those traps, because if they get lost, they will perpetually keep fishing themselves.
So no rockfish or lingcod here, and that's because they got overfished? Crazy. That's good enough to eat. I think that's probably good for that one. All right. Whew. Smells like salmon.
Yeah, pretty authentic stuff.
So 8:15 right now. We're gonna fish with Chris at 10. So the plan hopefully is we can check them before we go out with Chris, and the limit is 4 per person. So if we're lucky, we'll get 8. So the crabbing season closed in August and just opened up again in October 1st, and it stays open until November?
December 31st.
Oh, okay, so the rest of this year. And the fishing licenses here in Washington, they're like California used to be, just till the end of the year. So once January rolls around, you'll have to buy a new one. They just changed it in California, where it's from the date you purchase until the same date the following year. That's when it expires. like a pro. Man, I was so cold this morning, I had to stop at Walmart, get me some pants. Now I'll be good for today and tomorrow at Westport. Now it's time to check the crab pots again. We have a special guest joining us today to pick some crabs up. You wanna say hi, Arya? See yourself on video later. Dungeness crab time, baby. Much better with the pants on. A little choppier out here, but coming up on the pots. Oh, that's it right there? Nice. There it is, right there. Uh-oh. 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 That one had all salmon meat. This one has some salmon heads.
I almost had it.
Sounds heavier to me. Here it comes. Yeah, we got a couple. And oh wow, those look like keepers. That one might be close, huh?
That is cool. It moves.
That's a big old female. So release that, huh? We can't keep females anyway. That's a big female though. That's like a 6-inch female. That's what we're missing in California to eat all the sea urchins. Not hard like a regular starfish. It's almost like a, look at that thing. That's fine. All right, let's get ready. Ready? All right, we got 2 more to pull. One, maybe. Looks like another keeper.
I might be able to get it with this.
Alrighty, there it is. Nice.
Daddy, I finally got one. I see a bunch of crabs. Oh.
One of those sea stars again. And a short crab.
Why does it get here?
I would say short. Arya, you want to throw that in? Yeah. Nice sized crab, 2 of them. Not really what we were hoping for, but at least we got something. That was only a 2-hour soak too, so yeah, pretty short.
It's still moving.
A little stuffy for my daughter, Alora. All right, headed to Chris's house now. Gonna go for some cohos. So originally thought that ocean fishing was closed for cohos, but apparently there's 9 or 10 different sections of area you can fish out here, and a few of them are still open. So we're gonna go to one of those, about an hour run, and try to get 2 cohos per person. Can't keep kings, can't keep pinks, just cohos. No size limit either, but not trying to keep any dinks. This is the port I'm going to be heading out of later today on the ferry. And it feels so good to be on the water again. Excited to go for some salmon. It's been like 2 years since I've caught a king salmon, even though can't go for those, but man, it's nice to be on the water again. So running herring on that side, flasher, and a spoon on this side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. Is on? Sure, take it. Nice, man. Just switch that to some herring, huh? Well, this feels like a good one. Got some weight on him.
That was quick.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Immediately. Good head shakes. Oh, decent. Maybe like a... Whew. Nice. That's yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. There we go. Nice little fish.
Yeah, nothing's huge, but we'll take it.
Yeah. Oh, fish on here. Fish on. This one didn't even have bait, huh?
Nope, this is big.
Nice. Feels a little smaller.
He might wake up.
Yeah, he's waking up actually. Oh, yeah, it's good. Good fish.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
That's a nice fish.
Oh, he popped off. Yeah, he popped off. 6 pounder.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, 2 coho. Can't complain about that. A lot better than nothing. We'll go with 2 coho, 2 crab, and it's about 5 o'clock now. We went out 27 miles, so it's about time we go back. Take the ferry to Westport. Maybe catch me 2 lingcod tomorrow. Thank you, Chris. That was fun.
Hey.
Thank you, Jay, for hosting me and taking me out crabbing. It was a good time. Finally got to Whidley Island. And now I'm going to the ferry and I'll be heading to Westport tonight. See what this entails, taking this ferry. Hi.
Hello. So the ticket is $14.50.
Oh, okay. All right, gonna send me down to lane 1. And there we are. Yo, cars have been coming out of this ferry for the last 5 minutes. I thought they could only fit 10, but it's at least 50. All right, here we go. Never done this before. I was gonna follow this guy. I don't know how they got so many cars to fit on the last one. That was crazy. We made it. We made it. We're almost there. We have arrived. All right, got to pay for parking. Getting ready for battle. Let's go to war today. Costco jacket on. Got some herring, fishing tackle, travel rod. Let's go. Can't even see the jetty at all. Oh, there it is. It's so foggy though. I see a little bit of sun poking out, but this could be a problem if the rocks are really wet and slippery. So this is one of the longest jetties that I've ever seen in my life on all Google Maps searches also. So I'm gonna go try to walk out as far as I can. And that's probably almost a mile, honestly. Take note of how small these rocks are right now. When I get to the end, one boulder is gonna make up 15 or 20 of these rocks. Probably only a 1/10 of the way there, if that. And I'm just making sure to step on the biggest, most stable, most dry rocks I can find. Could be dangerous coming out this far. That thing might be the halfway mark. I'm gonna take a break and take off a piece of clothing. I'm getting kind of sweaty. Just look how much bigger and wider these gaps are. These boulders are gigantic now, and I'm not even at the end. Still got a long way to go to the end, but this looks like just as good of a place to start as any. The water's really murky. I'm gonna throw out a 20-gram jig just to gauge how deep it is here. I got the jig tied straight to the braid with a Palomar knot. All I'm really trying to figure out here is how deep it is and how far these rocks extend. Sometimes the rocks only go out about 20 feet and then it's just sand out there. I want to be fishing where the rocks are. Oh man, it's pretty shallow here and it doesn't feel rocky either. This current is insane. I started over there 10 seconds ago and now it's all the way over here. I think it's a good candidate for the bobber. I got the bobber tied on and I got the bobber stopper about 10 feet from the bait. The only difference how I rigged the bait today, because I'm not sure in Washington if you're allowed to use treble hooks. I just put a 5/0 hook on the bottom, another hook on top with a 1/4 ounce weight right there. That'll allow the bait to get down. If you want to know a detailed explanation on how to tie this rig, I did that in the previous video to this trip. Let's do our first cast. Alrighty, first cast. Oh, it's nice that the sun is coming out too. I'm not gonna go far, we're gonna stay pretty close and just watch that current take that bobber. Look at that bobber, look how fast it's drifting. And it's drifting directly parallel with the jetty, so I can actually let it drift for about 50 feet if I want to. And if I don't get snagged, I can set the bobber stopper 5 feet higher and fish 5 feet deeper. Bobber went down hard and bait is gone. Not sure what happened there. Could that have been a bite? I don't know. That was a close one. That went straight down though. We're fishing at 20 feet right now. I'll have to do that drift again. You know, this is my 5th cast here with the bobber and it's got such a nice drift parallel to the whole jetty. I'm going to pack up my stuff, walk along the jetty and just let this drift to the end. Almost to the end of the jetty, and there's a couple boats at the end. I wonder if there's a shallow reef out there and if they're fishing for rockfish. That guy in that little blue boat, he's throwing some swim baits towards the jetty, so looks like they're fishing for lingcod and rockfish. So it has been confirmed, those 2 boats are jigging for rockfish. There's about 5 or 6 guys at the end of the jetty, and those guys are all fishing swim baits. I don't think any of them are fishing the bobber, so we're gonna do a bobber versus 6 guys fishing swim baits. I've got this bobber stopper set to 8 feet. The water clarity is way better here, and it looks deep in front of me without much seaweed. So here we go, let's see which way this thing drifts. We got fish on, baby. Fish on, real shallow, real close. Oh man, that's a nice rockfish. Holy cow. Look at that kelp greenling. This is what I caught last time I was here too. Look at the size. Wait, what is this? Bro, that is the most hybridest fish I've ever seen. Look at the bottom of it. That is a cabezon mixed with a kelp greenling. What the heck is that? That's the weirdest fish I've ever seen, you guys. I don't know what this is. ID this for me. I've never caught a fish like this. Just caught this fish and I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna give it to this guy. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. It was just a very big kelp greenling. Not exactly what I was going for, but man, that was strange fish. They a little bit different up here in Washington. So since I can't use the treble hook, I got this big 5/0 hook and I'm kind of securing it with a little metal wire, just kind of twisting it in place so it's tight and pushing it down so you can't really see it. But that's how the bait looks, and that's what I caught the kelp greenling on. Well, I think it's time to go all the way to the end, if not right next to the end. And I'm feeling confident still. It's just a matter of time until we see that bobber go down. And just talked to one guy and he got a 28-inch lingcod on a swim bait earlier this morning. That's what I'm talking about right there. I'm at the end of the jetty. We're 10 feet deep on the bobber. Just cast right next to this boat. Bam. We're fishing 15 feet deep. We got a strong pull outwards towards the ocean. No snags yet, so we're just gonna keep fishing like this until we get a fish. Oh man, it's tough. Thirsty, I'm hungry, no fish. Look at the watercolor. It's like chocolate milk right now. Not good for fishing at all. What to do, what to do. I'm gonna change spots a little bit and I don't know, go to the edge, go to the end of the jetty. The very, very, very end. And if I don't get anything, I'll just start heading back and fish the inside a little bit more. Man, it's pretty tough. Look how strong the current is ripping around this jetty. You can see the rip current. Man, if you got stuck in that, you would be done. You would be out there a mile in less than 5 minutes probably. That's a long way from home. Just past the foghorn. Oh man, about halfway there. I'm so hungry. I found these the other day at Safeway. Strike a fire. Big old blocks that you put underneath your charcoal, and this will burn and ignite everything. No lighter fluid necessary. Not the lump I was looking for, that's a log. This is mesquite charcoal. It burns really, really hot. It's not like those regular charcoal briquettes. These are one of my favorites to cook with. Really only need one, but I'm just doing 3. Why not? Just gonna clean this up, any extra bones. Dry it all off so all my seasoning can stick to it. I wanted a little spicy, so I'm using static seasoning. That's from First State Fishing. Put the seasoning on first, then a little honey. Make everything stick together. Through the tail, there. We'll go back up through here. We'll go back around one more time, right there. Man, I'm just gonna go all out and have a feast tonight. All 4 crab. Here we go with the salmon. Nice slow cook on the salmon. Slow cook on the corn. Crabs can honestly just go on themselves right there. I'm gonna spray a little avocado oil on the salmon. Make it crisp up a little nicer. I don't know if this salmon's gonna stick together or not. I kind of have a feeling it's not going to, but I'm gonna try my best. A little more honey and glaze it up. It's not looking good for our salmon. Falling apart. It's falling apart on us. Keep it up here on the side for now. Oh no. Oh, that's done. Not the best prep in the world, but a little coho. Tastes like the ocean. Everything's cooking at such different temperatures that I'm gonna eat what I can while it's done. I'm just gonna pick out that salmon as it cooks. You know, today didn't quite go as I would have hoped. No fish that I wanted to keep, but that's all right. At least I got to get away from home for a little bit, explore some new areas, and I would like to explore more areas. So if you live somewhere where you think there's a unique thing to catch, maybe cook also, let me know. I would love to come visit. Or I'm thinking about going to the Grand Canyon too. So many options. So, you know, even though this trip didn't quite turn out how I had hoped, hope you enjoyed it nevertheless. I love that little sweetness from the honey. A little bit of lemon will make this all right. Nothing's going to waste. I'm going to eat it all. I'm going to turn off the camera, enjoy this little last sunset in Washington. Thanks for having me, Washington, Oregon. We got a long drive ahead of me, so I'll see you guys on the next one.